Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski, I'm a Chief Analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is Daily Analytical Report, where we will see what's going on after the FOMC. FOMC messed up with the market, with the prices. We had a higher volatility, but no time to think about that, no time to digest those movements, because we are having ECB today. Let me show you the calendar. Yesterday, FOMC, they increased interest rates. They were hawkish, but that helped dollar just for a while. The movement, the strengthening of American dollar was quickly stopped, quickly reversed, and now dollar is weaker, which helps the commodities, for example, and euro dollar. No time to think, no time to digest, as we said, because in 2 hours, 40 minutes, we do have ECB interest rate decision. Then we have a policy statement, press conference. We also had today retail sales data from United Kingdom, and it came much better than expectations, which is now helping the British pound to climb significantly higher. Today, British pound was, before this data, British pound was on a daily lows. Now we are on a daily highs. We are close to highs from yesterday, from 2 days ago. But anyway, the price is in a sideways trend of the British pound to Japanese yen. What we still have is retail sales data from US, so also influential data for the American dollar. And overnight we had retail sales and industrial production from China, which came much worse than expectations. So busy day today. It's actually busy last 2 days, and Friday is not less busy, because we have CPI from Eurozone, super important data, and interest rate decision from Bank of Japan. So last 3 days of this week, very busy. And let me show you the charts. With that being said, let me show you the charts. We have instruments which we analyzed recently. Look at that. Yesterday, I was telling you about the ascending triangle pattern on American dollar to Canadian dollar. And I also said that it's more probable that we will have a bullish breakout here, bullish breakout of the horizontal resistance. But at the same time, I said, when you are in an ascending triangle pattern, you do not trade, because as long as the price is inside, the movements are more or less random. You need to wait for the breakout. You need to wait for the breakout of either the upper line or the lower line. There was no breakout on H4 chart, and I was analyzing this on H4 chart, so I need to look on breakouts on H4 charts. There was no breakout of the horizontal resistance. The price tried before the data and after the data was published. Here and here, no breakout means that most probably the price will continue to go down. Actually, we can call this false breakout. What happened after false breakouts? Here, 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 and here. Most probably what we're gonna get here is the test of the lower line of this triangle. Next one, American dollar to Swiss franc. Also a great call from our team. There was a breakout yesterday before the daily analytical report of the lower line of the flag. Okay, wait a little bit. The lower line of the flag. But we said that for the true buy signal, we need to see the price closing above the green resistance. The price did not close above the green resistance, which means that we are going to have that there is no buy signal here, and the price went lower. That's a failed opportunity. That's a false breakout above the upper line of the flag actually. And now buyers are paying a price for this. The price is declining. Boom. Reversal. Boom. How deep? 38.2 seems reasonable. Why not? Especially that it has a horizontal meaning from here. So we can go as low as here. Next one, New Zealand dollar to American dollar. Bounce. Reaction was very strong yesterday, unfortunately. Then recovery. Now we have a continuation of the sideways trend. And the thing is that that's a false breakout. We said that price getting there will be a sell signal. Obviously, you don't trade during the reaction after the data. So if you had a sell stop order here, you should remove it for the data. That's pretty obvious. You go with the pending orders in the normal trading conditions, and reaction on the interest rates in United States. These are not normal trading conditions, definitely. Now, gold is shining. So we have a bounce from this long-term uptrend line here. Long-term uptrend line, the price is testing this uptrend line for the past month. It started in the middle of May, and the price creates pennant. Pennant is a trend continuation pattern. Well, it's a symmetric triangle actually. I'm sorry, it's not a pennant. Pennant is a short-term pattern. Triangle is long-term pattern. It can go both ways. And we defended the trend line, we defended the lower line of the pennant and of the triangle, and we broke the upper line of the pennant. And it happened just recently. And that candle from 10 o'clock platform time triggers us a buy signal. There is a buy signal on gold because none of those candles closed above this orange line since end of in June. So this triggers as a buy signal, but the buy signal is only to $1,306. It's a good opportunity, but a midterm, short-term trading opportunity. We can have a breakout here or a bounce. First target is here. Naturally, well, we should see a further upswing towards those highs, okay? But as for now, this is all we have, is this target on $1,306. Next one, euro dollar with a buy signal. Inverse head and shoulder formation bouncing from the long-term uptrend line. Price breaks the 38.2. Now price creates a symmetric triangle pattern here. Price defends horizontal support and lower line of the triangle, breaks the upper line of the triangle and aims higher. The potential target is on the orange line. That's the first target for this. Obviously, we can go higher than that. Why not? Sorry, here. Okay. Yes. That's a buy signal on euro dollar. There is another signal, trading signal on euro to Australian dollar. Very strong one. Unfortunately, we don't have the ECB, so well, trading during ECB is not the best thing that you can do. Many traders try to avoid trading during ECB or the central banks, which is pretty wise. I don't think you should do this. Anyway, if there was no ECB, that would be excellent, marvelous, fantastic trading occasion. So, price makes a correction, bounces from the 38.2. Price bounces from the 38.2 with an inverse head and shoulder formation. Left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. Price breaks the neckline, triggers buy signal. Price downtrend line triggers. Actually, I need to adjust this. That's beautiful. Like that. Yes. Price breaks the midterm downtrend line. Price breaks the 23.6. Price comes back above the horizontal support. Here, 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 here. Everything looks awesome here. Everything looks like a great opportunity to buy. British pound to Swiss franc. Here, I was waiting for the breakout of the horizontal support. I didn't get the breakout. Now the price is trying to break, broke this line of the pennant, let's say. That's a positive sign. There is a positive sentiment, but I'm gonna keep looking at this chart because maybe it will reverse and I will be able to go short here. British pound to Japanese yen. Defended horizontal support. Obviously the data helped here, so we are negative at the very beginning of the European session. Now we are positive. There is this resistance. As long as we stay below, the long-term sentiment is negative, but now price to create an ascending triangle pattern, and actually this can be a false breakout, and the false breakout can result with a further upswing. Actually, the situation on this British pound to Japanese yen is not clear. I understand the price movements right now. I was honestly thinking that the price will easily go down because of the long-term situation, but price fails to go down, which surprises me a little bit. We'll see how the situation will develop here. Swiss franc to Japanese yen, from the battle of two strong currencies, two safe haven currencies, I'm sorry, not strong, but two safe haven currencies. Japanese yen seems to be winning in the short term. They are bouncing from the horizontal resistance, and maybe this movement will accelerate. This movement will accelerate when we'll break the red line. Why? Because it will mean a failed opportunity of a further upswing. If they will fail to break 38.2, it will mean that they are weak, and the price probably will head the other way. Euro to Canadian dollar. Well, on euro to Australian dollar, we do have a buy signal. On euro to Canadian dollar, not so much. This line is no longer relevant here. Here, this line is more appropriate. Ascending triangle pattern should result in a further upswing, but this is not the strongest setup I have ever seen in my life. Euro to Swiss franc, still on the table, still waiting for the breakout of the horizontal support, because breakout of the horizontal support should give us a sell signal here. British pound to Canadian dollar. So on British pound to Canadian dollar, we do have a buy signal. I was telling you that there will be sell signal if we will bounce from this, break this horizontal support. No breakout, no sell signal, but we have a breakout of this, which gives us a buy signal. New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen. Also, so actually on most of the pairs with British pound, we do have sell signals, buy signals, not here yet, because the yen is stronger. Like here or here. You can see that most recently yen is stronger. And here also, inverse on the shoulder formation, left shoulder, head and right shoulder, but the buyers failed to break the resistance, the neckline, which can cost them a lot. The proper sell signal will be triggered once the price will break this line. Actually, we can make it a horizontal support like that. Breakout of this upper, let me change the color. Breakout of this upper green line will trigger us a sell signal. American dollar to Japanese yen, that is beautiful. On a daily chart, shooting star bouncing from the upper line of the channel up formation and from the downtrend line here. Today, we do have a proof of that because the price is making lower lows and lower highs. That is sell. That is sell. Another sell will be triggered. So we already have one sell. Another one will be triggered once the price will break the lower line of the channel up formation. So it is beautiful. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar. Breakout of the trend line, test it as a resistance. Nice, very nice technical setup. Where was I? Why I didn't trade that? Yes, because of this. Look how price is respecting Fibos, 38.2 and 50. Most probable scenario right now, test like that. We'll see what's gonna happen. To Swiss franc, getting ready to break the upper line of the wedge pattern. That sideways trend promotes a further upswing, especially this part. In this part, they are getting ready for a breakout. Euro to New Zealand dollar, upswing, flag, upswing. Yes, that is a very good setup. Unfortunately, there is a ECB, but if there was no ECB, that would be beautiful. Why? From the very beginning, bounce from the long-term horizontal support, which triggers us a buy signal, because the long-term uptrend line is bullish. And after the bounce, the price creates a flag, which promotes a continuation of this movement. And after the breakout, the price tests resistance as a closest support. Also, we are coming back above this line, which makes this a false breakout. That's a buy. That's a very nice buy. Maybe I should open it for my account, for my light trading account. Now I'm seriously thinking about this. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar. Another long head. Another long wick. But still no downswing. Maybe now we'll get a downswing, but the sell signal will be triggered once we'll have a breakout of 38.2. American dollar to Russian ruble. Well, FOMC didn't help that, but it was looking good. We had a breakout of the upper line of the triangle, test of the upper line of the triangle as a support, and then an upswing. As long as we stay above the green area, the long-term sentiment for this pair is positive. No doubts about that. Still, silver is just one small step from triggering a super important buy signal. On a weekly chart, you can see that breakout of this line can be a game changer here. Look at this. That was a super important support. That is super important resistance. And the breakout here can be a game changer for the silver. We will see if we'll have a breakout or a bounce. Super interesting. Next one. American dollar to Danish crown. I was telling you yesterday that that's a sell. I was telling you that not on a daily analytical report, but on the webinar about MT4, because I use this instrument to explain how the platform works, and I spotted a nice occasion, so I couldn't resist myself, and I analyzed this instrument and I said that it's a nice sell, and it is, because head and shoulder formation, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Breakout of the horizontal support, they used that as a resistance, they created a wedge, they broke the lower line of the wedge and they went lower. That is a nice sell indeed. Okay, let's come back to the hide all, go all, and we will be able to analyze the rest of the instruments that we didn't analyze yet. American dollar here to Australian dollar to American dollar. Let's start with this one. We'll see if anything new emerged here. On a weekly chart, that is a super sell. Look, from a trend line, then they tested that as a resistance and the price created a shooting star. Whoa, that is really nice. Unfortunately, the dollar is weak. But if not the weaker dollar, I would be full sell here. There is this support, let's say here. That is a nice sell, really. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Once the price will break this area, we'll have a major sell signal. Long term. Next one. No. No, no, no. No. Australian dollar to Canadian dollar. Okay, that may be the breakout. Horizontal support. Yeah. Okay, that's a sell. That is a sell. Black. Let's say like that. On a daily chart, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we got both. Yes, 38.2, we broke 38.2, 26, 23.6 seems like a reasonable target for this. Okay, stop loss 40 pips, target 80. More or less 2 to 1. Fair enough, it's a good occasion, I like it. I wanted to show you Bitcoin. We need to check the Bitcoin because we do have interesting movements on Bitcoin. Yeah. Breakout of the downtrend line. That's price movements over the weekend. We had a huge drop over the weekend on the price of the commodities. Here, 5,000, 5,600, let's say. Yes, that is trading signal here on Bitcoin. So a further sell. And I need to analyze indexes. Indices, chart, window. How the indexes are behaving after Fed. Not very good. We do have a... those movements on S&P 500 are so typical. Like I could scroll to 2010, 2012. And those movements would be the same. Maybe the situation on S&P 500 is not the best looking. There was one, I think, on FTSE, it looked nice. On FTSE it looks better. Because on FTSE actually we do have a sell signal. Inability to break the horizontal resistance. Created a reversal here. And we do have a midterm sell signal on the British index. Breakout of 23.6 should lead us to 38.2, and we do have a support here. Support. So the movement towards 38.2 is very, very probable. And oil. Last instrument. Oil is trying to recover. Slowly. After the breakout of the trend line. After the breakout of the horizontal support, here, we are trying to recover on oil. The thing is that here new downtrend started. What's that? Let me change the color. That's a flag. And that's a flag which promotes us a further downswing, because it promotes a breakout of the lower line of the flag and a further drop. Also, let me check the Fibos. Drop towards 32, as always. Drop towards 38.2 is always a reasonable thing to do. So but the sell signal will be created only when the price will break the lower blue line. We are talking here, talking, but look what's happening on gold. Boom, we do have a continuation of this movement, and we are aiming the horizontal resistance. What do you think is going to happen? We will see what is going to happen. I don't know yet. Maybe a bounce, maybe a breakout. It's not up to us to judge. But sentiment is positive towards gold. If we have such a nice upswing on gold, do we have such a nice upswing on silver too? Yes, small, but silver has a more important resistance ahead of them. Okay, thank you very much, dear traders, for attending this daily analytical report. I hope you enjoyed that. And now we'll have a break, and after that a webinar about technical analysis, and I hope you will all attend this webinar about technical analysis, because with this webinar we really start to learn how to trade. In the meantime, visit our Twitter account and our website, alpari.news. Thanks very much and see you later.